Cheers, welcome to my channel. This is a timely tarot oracle reading about random shift. This is a general or collective reading, so parts may or may not resonate with you. Take what works for you and just leave the rest. This is also timely, so if you're watching it at this time, it's perfect for you. Just if it has been a while since I posted this, what was going on in your life back then? That may give you further clarity as to what's going on now. All right, we do have the, we got to start with this. The underlying energy is the Wounded Warrior. This is from the tarot, and the Wounded Warrior is talking about the element of fire. The wands represent the element of fire. They're made of wood because wood fuels fire. And also this is talking about taking passionate action. Now, the Wounded Warrior is someone that's been determined to stay on their destined path. And clearly it's been challenging. He looks like he's been through it. His head is bandaged, he's got a headache, it's been a lot of work, but he has managed to already plant and seed 8 wands, and they are already growing, and they are going to be part of his harvest. Now he's on the 9th wand here, and he's only got 1 to go. He's been knocked down a few times, and he's tired, but this is saying that keep going. Basically, this is saying that the Wounded Warrior will be rewarded for all the hard work, even if it seems like it's not going to be that way right now. The underlying energy from my oracle, Tales from the Vector. This is courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. This energy is talking about in the karmic space of indifference. Now, when it comes to karma, a lot of people, this is here, sorry. When it comes to karma, a lot of people think karma is punishment, but karma is actually cause and effect for your actions and sometimes your inactions. There's a saying on this card is, we're all in it together, but actually we really aren't a lot of the time. You know, we have it's talking about on the surface, we have a baby unicorn and the beautiful rainbow, and it's, it's a jigsaw puzzle, and we're putting it together and it looks very pretty. At the same time, behind the scenes, there's homeless people, and you can see that in the background. And it's just talking about, a lot of people have pipe dreams this day, particularly in Canada right now. There's a lot of pipe dreams, going up in smoke, basically. And that is, well, it's all over the world. But I guess because I'm in Canada, I'm seeing it. Like, things are unraveling in major ways compared to how they were, say, when I was growing up. So it's talking about just the attitude of people being indifferent to other people's suffering, and just also there's a lot of change happening on the planet. There always is a lot of change, but this is talking about, I guess I've traveled the world quite a bit, so but I haven't recently, so I don't notice the change in other countries so much, but I am noticing it here. And that might be talking about, for a lot of people feeling this way for this reading, it's challenging to really, truly, in your heart, enjoy progress that you're making if you have to step over homeless people to just walk in your door, that type of energy. And we have, this is talking about, the pentacle energy is talking about that. The pentacle energy is health, wealth, and happiness in the 3D world. And it's talking about the money part of it, of course, because you do need to have money to be able to flourish on the planet. And it's cool. That's the exchange of energy. But these days it's seeming like you could put a lot of time, money, and energy invested into a project and then end up like not, just getting one pentacle out of it. There's only 10 pentacles in the tarot, and we do have 10 here, but there's a shortfall here. There's 6 here, and then there's 1. So this person is standing there. He's going like, I don't understand what I've done, what I'm doing differently or wrong, or what's going on here. Like before, if I invested this much time, money, and energy, I would get way more than this out of it. And he can't figure it out. Like I'm doing things like the way I do them, and it always works. And this quite can talk about the shifts, the new energy. There was a lot of planets that are heavy hitters moved into the sign of Aries at the beginning of 2026, and about 6 months into the year before in 2025. And they're heavy hitters, and so it's changing the rhythm of the earth a little bit, moving into, like, Aries energy is the newborn baby of the zodiac. Basically, it's the very first sign. And if you've ever had a newborn baby in your house, like, for something so tiny and helpless, they control everything. Everybody's running around. Why is the baby crying? Why? What does the baby want? And it's that kind of energy. It's kind of like, why can't I get this moving? And so it could have something to do with the astrological influences, but it also could have to do with, there's another way of looking at this. We do have our bank account on earth, and then we have our spiritual bank account. And it's kind of, this could be saying that you did what you normally do, and you managed to gain, you only put 1 pentacle of energy into it, and you managed to get 6 pentacles out of it. And normally you would be thrilled and be cheering and saying, oh, right, I'm all that. But it falls flat. It just doesn't feel like, who cares? Like, so what if I did that well? It just falls flat. It's like, there's got to be more to life than just this. So the pentacle energy is talking about lifestyle, as well as, just the coin and the material world. It is the element of earth, so it is about material matters. And we have this energy here. So there's juggling going on. So there's 2 pentacles here, and this can represent someone who's very busy multitasking. If you multitask to the point where, you do it too much, you'll get a lot of quantity, but your work may suffer, and then you may have to go back and do it a second time. It's also talking about how being busy can gain momentum. And before you know it, you're busy being busy. And it's more about being busy than it is about anything. And so you're too busy to enjoy your children. You're too busy to enjoy the hobbies you used to have. You're too busy, It's that type of energy. It gains momentum. There's a small ship on a small wave, and it's now getting bigger and bigger. And then we also have this energy. This can be talking about the energy of juggling 2 lifestyles. It can be about juggling your public image with your domestic image. If they're very different, it can cause a lot of issues. So this is basically talking about, this card is saying juggle your options, but never juggle your morals. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles coming in. So 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate lifestyle. Like, if you were to put it into context, this would be like, billionaire energy, because it's the most billionaire, trillionaire, the 1%. And so this is talking about, it's like being at one of the talent shows in they give you the golden buzzer and like confetti's falling, but it's actually coin falling. It's raining money. And basically you get to skip ahead. This is like a windfall that comes after a lot of challenges and difficulty, and being in this energy of the wounded warrior and staying on your path no matter what. You're determined. I'm not going to get knocked off my path. I'm going to be the best version of me. I'm going to be in my destiny, and if I have to work extra hard to be in my integrity, then that's what I will do. And this is the energy of having the lifestyle from that, of feeling really good. So like, this is kind of like realizing that there's more to life than just the challenge of making money and getting ahead and in your career and, your image and all of that stuff. There's the little things in life as well. And also about just humanity itself coming together. And then we have hidden illusions and secrets going on. Yeah, we're finding that out these days where the files came out, and like every day it's like this. And there is a lot of astrological influences in this reading. I can feel that coming through. So a big part of it is saying that, the truth is coming out in many ways. And a big part of that is because Uranus, the planet Uranus, moved into the sign of Gemini about a month and a half ago, so around the beginning of June-ish. And that energy is, we haven't had Uranus in Gemini since 1941 to 1949 during World War II energy and the aftermath. So the truth, we still haven't gotten the truth about that 100%, And so it's talking about Gemini, Uranus in Gemini wants the truth to come out. And it can be a real pain in the butt for people who don't want the truth to come out. And it's a blessing for those that do. So this is Truth a Day Keeps the Devil at Bay. The hidden illusions and secrets are coming out. And we have a lunar and solar eclipse here being represented as well. So we have eclipse seasons that cause real shifts in energetic. It's a slower shift, though, that we don't notice on a day-to-day basis. But when we look back 6 months later, we're like, whoa, look at how much has changed. And we didn't notice because we were so busy. We didn't notice the change. It catches up on us. And it's that the indifference around the world right now, it's catching up with us. This is talking about the energy of, the lobster wants to climb out of the emotional waters. He wants to get back on his path. It's saying like, I got to get back up. I'm leaning heavy on this ninth wand, and I've got one more to go after this. So he's like determined to get past this wolf and this dog that are howling at the moon. But he's like, how am I going to get past them? Like, if they see me, I'm doomed. I'm pretty vulnerable as I'm crawling up that path. But he wants to stay in between these two pillars. He doesn't want to have to go around and get, distracted and end up moving off his course. So he's going to allow himself to be vulnerable and just get past them. Now, the dog represents your domestic life, and the wolf represents your wild side. So this could be saying maybe you've been isolating and you've been at home a lot and you haven't been wanting to come out. Maybe you need to get your butt back out there again, get up and get going again. You've got this ninth wand, you better get it done. You have another one to go. And then this is talking about your wild side. So you might be a wild child, and you haven't been home for a while. You need to maybe quit partying and come home and check and see if you have any mail, that type of energy. So it's talking about the juggling that we do in life, and which is how life is. But it's saying don't be juggling your morals, because that's when you're really going to have a difficulty. Like the indifference, the unicorn. A unicorn is something that a lot of people say it does not exist, but I see a baby unicorn right there. So it's kind of interesting. So this is like a jigsaw puzzle, putting it together as human beings, trying to put the pieces together so that we are doing that things come together in a good way for us. We have the marriage card here. So this could be talking, it doesn't have to be marriage, but quite often this does represent that. It's talking about a strong foundation moving forward, like having a good strong base. It's saying don't, go for it kind of energy. It's, this can represent, like to put it into context, it could be this is, you have the down payment for the castle. Congratulations. It's a lot of work to get a down payment together, to get those zeros before the decimal point so that you can save up for your castle. But now you still are going to have to make the mortgage payments. You've met the person and the question was popped, and you both said yes, but now you're going to have to work on the relationship if you want to have the promise of fulfillment come through. We have to put energy into our future if we want to make progress in our future. And then we have victory. So this is talking about, you know, that the wounded warrior is has won another battle. So looks like there might only be one more one to go. We have the this is victory. This is a victorious ride. The competition is a little disgruntled because you won, but they have to admit you came out the leader. And the reason you came out the leader is you reined in your emotions and you disciplined your mind so that you could keep your shift together under these challenging circumstances. You didn't give in to taking shortcuts and letting go of your morals just to get ahead in life. You actually did what you needed to, and the people around you, this could represent like maybe even like, say it was a promotion at work, and the people around you are like really kind of jealous because they also wanted this, and maybe they went and had the interview, but it was clear that you were the winner, and so you won the position. Now let's see what else is going on here. Then we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is someone that follows the sun. This could be your energy in this reading. And the wounded warrior could be the Queen of Wands, saying, okay, here, I've got one more wand to go. And then I don't know, then I'll start a new cycle or something and have to do it all over again. But this is talking about, now, I'm interested here because does the Queen of Wands, is this saying that she's being tempted to take a shortcut here? Because it's kind of, let's see. So the Queen of Wands is a natural beauty. She's sexy. She's happy. She follows the sun. That represents following your destined path. And she is, the veil behind her represents the thin veil between the spiritual and the physical realm. And she uses her intuition as well as her as her logic to come to creative solutions. And the wand also represents the tree of life, so it represents the strong roots of the ancestors and the descendants. She has this little black cat here, but she's not worried about she's not superstitious. She just does. She knows she can come to a creative solution at any time. We have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is sitting on this energy, though. It's kind of interesting. It really is kind of interesting. Is this the wand that the wounded warrior needs? And I don't know. I'm getting almost a feeling like this Queen of Wands is maybe what a lot of readers would say in reverse. I don't like to take cards in reverse. I like them to be straight up. Every card can be both in a reading easily and in many different ways. So I find that, you have to, in context with the cards, that's how I like to read it. But her sitting on this, juggling morals and the money being missing energy, and then the Hierophant showing up right there, could be saying, like the Hierophant is responsible for bringing justice in from the spiritual to the physical realm. And so this is talking about, bringing it down to the spirit from the Most High, has made judgment in spiritual court, and now he's bringing that down to a spiritual level on earth. So this, for a lot of people, this could that if you have a particular religion that you follow, and you have leaders of the church, it would be the Pope, the Bishop, the Cardinal, the Rabbi, the Guru. If you're more into going straight to the source and no intermediary, that would be meditation and prayer to connect with the Most High on what I refer to as the Higher Self Network, HSN, and then you bring that energy down to the earth. And the two monks here, it is their duty to make sure that this happens on the planet. They're the ones that he's delegating the responsibility to. Now, his right hand is in the form of a blessing here, And this is talking, if you're on the right side of the law, this is going to be a blessing. If you're on the left side of the law, it's going to be a, well, you've been caught, basically, juggling your morals. Now, interesting. So which one is which here, right? This one's on the right side of the, this person's on the right side of the card wise. And this one is on the right hand, is on the right, it's on the left of the right hand. Or is it on the right of the, it's on the left of the right hand. Let's keep going. Somebody's juggling their morals here. That much we do know. Oh yeah, we have the Three of Cups here. So, okay, so this is talking about, the Three of Cups is talking, the cups represent love, quite often romantic love. Doesn't have to be. It can be love of anyone or anything. But this Three of Cups card is representing a harvest. Now, this harvest here is, they're toasting each other, but nobody is looking at each other. There's no intimacy here whatsoever. They're more toasting something that's happened, an event that's happened, or an action that's been taken that is, that they're happy about. The thing is, in romantic love, this card quite often represents gossip, slander, a third-party energy dividing a couple. It can be about ruining someone's reputation, all sorts of things. So, in many cultures, if you toast someone and you don't look them in the eye, in Europe, they'll freak out on you, like, look me in the eye, because they have a superstition that it is 7 years bad luck. And they really believe in this, like, so, and it wouldn't just be for you, it would be for them too. That's why they freak out on you. And it just came to me, she doesn't believe in superstition. I think the Queen of Wands is trying to take something away from, because this is the central position. I feel this is the energy of the collected, the wounded warrior, doing things the right way and being victorious. And her being on the left side of the law. And look, she has this wand. Did she try and take it from this energy here? They're celebrating too soon, I think, because this is, and look at this. Yeah. So this energy is talking about, again, many different things. It could be a never-ending nightmare that doesn't end, that they're doing their best to create for this person that was victorious. And this is the center of the reading. Now, this can represent waking up from a nightmare that you keep having day after day after day. Every night you go to bed, you have the same nightmare. Then we also could be a situation where this is someone waking up in the wee hours of the morning and the Holy Spirit has come upon them, and they're telling them how to get out of that situation by taking these consistent steps of action to get to your goal, just like here. You see that? There's 9 here and there's 9 here. And that's when sitting on the victory. So I feel this is praying and meditating and asking source energy for empowerment here. And the Hierophant, that is coming through. This quilt has cosmic symbols on it. And the cosmic symbols on this are talking about, that the universe has you covered. You're going to have to leave your comfort zone and get out of bed. But there's something else that's going on here. Under the bed, like on the bed frame here, which she's sleeping on, there's actually people fighting with swords. And like, I was looking at that, I noticed that, and I was like, if you're going to fight, if you're going to sleep on people fighting with swords, this is representing, fighting in your head. The swords represent the element of air. It's your mental intelligence, discipline of your mind. This is talking, I feel like someone is trying to mess around with your mind. Maybe through your dreams, through that type of energy. There's people around there. If you're sleeping on a bed frame with people fighting with swords, that represents arguing, an argument in your mind, not being able to come to the truth. I would say don't sleep on that. And it could also represent in feng shui, they'll tell you keep the energy underneath your bed very clear. And that sometimes isn't practical if you live in a place that's small. and you need the storage space, but you might be storing something under your bed, like photographs or something of people that from your past that do not have well wishes for you, and you're sleeping on that every night. Check what's underneath your bed. Check for monsters under the bed. That's the energy I'm getting here. I feel that definitely, yeah, because I feel that this is the center of the reading. I always go to the center if I can't quite figure it out. So this is the heart of the reading, and I feel that this is about the Queen of Wands wanting to take this from, she wants this wand. She wants all of them. And she's doing, like, this is talking about doing like black magic type energy. It's, that could be what the cat is representing as well. So small minds do engage in that. So this is talking about not being satisfied with your lifestyle. It could be because of this energy right here, because someone's playing around with the energy behind the scenes. The Hierophant is coming in to stop it from happening now. And this is like, could be an aha moment, like from the universe. You pay attention to your dreams. It could be, people could be trying to mess with your head in your dreams. And it could be the energy underneath your bed. And it could also be enlightenment about how to move forward from this. And we have here this they're celebrating too soon, because you're definitely going to be victorious here. You only have one wand to go. This is talking about your commitments, marriage, and partnerships. So this could be someone in your inner circle for sure, and even your spouse or a lover. And this is talking about the hidden illusions and secrets coming out. Thank you, Uranus. You're a pain in the butt for people who don't want the truth to come out. But boy, we sure are enjoying your energy when we do want it to come out. So something, if you're wondering, well, why would people do that? Well, follow the money. Some people will do anything for money, anything. They'll juggle their morals, they'll be indifferent to people suffering. They don't care. I want this. It's that type of energy. So we're going to clarify this. If you're leaving the reading here because you're like, no, I got it. I understand. Thank you for your time and energy. Your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. I appreciate them all. I'm going to clarify now. The numbers on these cards are the paintings as they're listed in my gallery on my website, talesfromthevector.com. And we do have, so I will put them in the description box below in the order that they appear. If you want to take a look, you can. They say a picture paints 1,000 words. Okay, so we have an Emperor energy sitting on this energy. And I do feel that this is the collective's energy. And I do feel that, normally, like, this is someone who's used to being successful. You're used to being successful. But all of this that's going on is eventually going to raise you to Emperor status. The Emperor represents in tarot. He's in the major arcana. And it's a status, basically, that you reach. He has the qualities of all four kings wrapped into one person. He wears his armor underneath his robe. He's good at grabbing onto every opportunity. He's good at moving forward in that way. He doesn't fight with people unless he absolutely has to. And he's not afraid to do the work himself. As a matter of fact, he prefers it because he finds that he's an alpha male. And he finds that the beta males are, annoying at times. Like, it's like he knows if he just goes ahead and gets it done, he'll get it done faster than if he engages other people. And that a lot of people will say, oh, that's not so. Call it. Yes, it is. If you're the Emperor, it is. If you get to Emperor status, it's like, I could do it myself, or I could entertain, just because you want to have that engagement with other people. But the Emperor is totally capable of doing whatever he wants to do on his own if he has to. He has all the skills to do so. So this is talking about falling and failing in love is a matter of I. And so, this is sitting like right here. And so the Emperor could have someone in their life that is maybe not exactly who they appear to be on the surface. And it's talking about having to look into things. Like if your intuition is telling you something, then you need to take a look into it. I do feel there's some energy here in the inner circle in some way. Denial. What I don't know won't hurt me. Yeah, it could hurt you. Like if you enjoy your lifestyle, denial about what's going on definitely could impede you and your lifestyle and your life's work. And so the karmic space of pride, pride, remember, karma is cause and effect. It's about the actions that you take or you don't take, causing pain, suffering, and struggle, and sometimes even taking someone down. And this is the pride in the state of all or nothing. Quite often that is, like, some people are cutthroat, like they'll do anything to be on top. You might say, well, is that the emperor? No, the emperor does it by staying in this energy here, by doing things the correct way. They don't need to lower themselves and be persuaded by other people to go off their path. They can get her done on their own. That's an energy. And mother's worry has been coming up in a lot of the readings. So you could have a mother that's worried about you, especially if you're in the midst of all of this energy. This also can be talking about people just being really concerned with what's going on in the planet, about all the changes in that. Like we see that a lot. Like I used to go to Vancouver and do host a lot of seminars. And I gradually watched. I always thought, oh, maybe one day I would like to live in Vancouver. But I watched as every year that I was there, it was becoming a little bit dirtier and a little bit dirtier and a little bit, like the vibe was like when I first started teaching seminars there. I'd be out there twice a month for about 5 or 6 years. I was doing that. And I just started noticing, I don't think it rains too much here. And I don't like the vibe like I did when I first got here. It became less and less clean. That would be the word, less and less clean. And then we have temperance here. And this is talking about staying. It takes a lot of devotion to stay on your life path. It takes a lot of patience to do things the correct way. It takes a lot, it's challenging if you're, temperance is when you don't let your emotions get a hold of you, so you're able to keep moving forward regardless. But it's talking about having, to stay on your destined path and to do things the correct way and not take advantage of people that are already suffering is, it's the only way to go if you want to reach the top of the pyramid here. And then we have the Magician here. So this is an energetic upgrade. I mean, doing things the correct way is an energetic upgrade. And that's basically what this is saying. There's some energy here that's doing the opposite. And so this is saying that some people here are trying to interfere. There's a lot of different ways that people can interfere in other people's energy. I mean, you can actually go for training in the United States to learn how to remote view, for instance. I met someone at a seminar, actually. I was on a panel of experts with him. Now, I can't remember his name. He was an awesome gentleman. But he was it was the Monroe Institution. You can go there and you can learn. And they also teach the FBI those skills. So, I mean, we all have that ability to be able to use our intuition. And some people are more gifted than others. But this is, it's not, a lot of people think, oh, that's not possible. But it is possible to insert yourself into other people's dreams, etc. through remote viewing. They do it. They've got training centers for that. So in any case, I just feel like there's some sort of energy here that you just need to be aware of and move forward, and stay on your destined path. You know, this is going to be an energetic upgrade for you. That's when you can look in the mirror and say, I did it, and I did it the right way. Isn't there a song about that? I did it my way. That was Frank Sinatra. That's kind of the Emperor energy. All right, I'm going to leave this random. This is random for sure. I'll be back with another reading soon. Bye for now.